Well, if there was one product here in Barcelona that people were waiting to see, to touch, to feel, to get their hands on, it's this, the Samsung S5. That is what they called it. Everyone guessed that's what they call it. That's what Samsung has called its newest phone. So let's go through a test run, if we can, with Samsung's new phone. What would you say are the highlights at this moment?
Well, this is a great smartphone with a great camera. It's got a 0.3-second autofocus, takes incredible shots so you can share it with people. It's got incredible features like the kids mode, which can keep content safe and secure for your children. It's got wonderful ways of integrating with the latest Samsung Galaxy accessories.
So that's for health. You can see how your heart rate's going?
That's right. There's a health rate monitor built into the hardware, very first time on a smartphone. So if you just turn the phone over there, there's a heart rate monitor. You just place your finger onto that. You can go in and then press heart rate on the S Health app. And it's got some incredible technology in here in terms of the processing speed, the screen's resolution, and not to mention the incredible ways that it's going to perform and save battery when people are on the move.
Because if there's one thing about previous Samsung, people thought there were a lot of gadgets, but they didn't need those gadgets. So you've simplified it this time?
Well, I think the smartphone industry's moved on. I think it's less about specs. I think it's less about features. I think it's less about the screen capabilities, less about the processing speed. It's much more about how these things are used.
Now, let's see what some bloggers have to say about that.
I really like it. I think it's a nice phone. It's a great form factor. It feels very light. It feels nicely constructed. The fact that you can apparently use it in the shower is clearly a bonus. I guess it shows that it's very resilient and robust.
There was some criticism of 3 and 4 being a bit sort of plasticky, a bit sort of cheap.
Yeah, this has a sort of quality feel to it. I mean, I'm typically an iPhone user, and this to me stands up very well against Apple hardware. So yeah, no, I really like it.
I mean, it still looks like it's got a hell of a lot of features and specs in it to me. I think from having gone to several of these kind of device launches before, what you learn is that the handset makers need to put this stuff in. The gadget press and the fanboys, obsess over these things, and if it hasn't got enough new things, they come down hard on it. Yeah. But the consumers, at the end of the day, they might take some of that on board, but when it comes to actually having it in their hands, they probably won't use a lot of these things. I mean, there's some wonderful photography features in this phone. I don't know how many of them will get used. I suspect the best thing that they've come up with of all is the battery saving, which is, a fantastic idea. I don't know why no one's really thought of it before. They just told me that it takes 10% battery and extends that for a day.